Ouais, j'écoute.
Okay. Some records everybody has. As a kid in the playground, when all you knew about music is what you heard on the radio and what you saw on television, Lecturotique and T-Rex. Having an older brother, I also got to listen to Deep Purple. Always hated them. Having a mother into music meant I also got to hear the Rolling Stones and the Animals. There is an old photo of my father in a work uniform at the General Motors factory at Fisherman's Bend, and he looks like Eric Burden, but darker, orgier. When we were children, Alex and I bashed each other up in a record shop over whether to buy the soundtrack to Grease or the soundtrack to Star Wars. I went to Star Wars, she went to Grease. She won. Everybody had Fleetwood Mac's Tusk. In high school, everybody had Pink Floyd's The Wall and Michael Jackson's Off the Wall. My brother had Never Mind the Bollocks. Alex bought Thriller. I bought the first Depeche Mode. Peter still listens to the first birthday party album and gave me Meet the Stripper for my 13th birthday. I gave Johnny Bronski Beat for a birthday. He gave me Your Bum Rush the Show. All of Alex's best friends have Van Halen's 1984. My mother bought Culture Club and the Eurythmics. Dad only bought Greek music and a few of his records. For a while you couldn't go to a party, any party without hearing De La Soul. I can't recite a poem, any poem. My mind is an automatic memory to pop music. Everyone has Madonna. Call her a Trump. My mum does. Call her a slut. All the boys are scolded. Call her a bad singer. As if it matters, but everybody has a Madonna record. She was the first woman I saw who showed off her cunt with as much bravado and pride as a man showed off his dick. Bootlegged Madonna tapes sent over by pen pals from Australia must be like a hard currency in the streets of Tehran. I keep thinking of some young girls in full channel, the veil covering her Walkman, walking down the street, ignored by all these Muslim men, and she's listening to Like a Virgin or Justify My Love, and going home, alone in her bedroom, touching her cunt, liking it. That's the Madonna. I go over to the boy in shorts. Put on some Madonna? I ask him and then add, sorry for getting aggro before. Not too loud, not making too big of a deal. He smiles at me. That's more like it, he tells me, and flicks through the CDs. He bends over, and I catch a glimpse of fine brown hair running up the back of his thighs, disappearing under the thin black lycra pull ties around his wrong ass. I finish my drink and go to the toilet, pissing through a half-still cock. Everybody gets up to dance. To Madonna's Holiday. Maria is dancing with the man in a tuxedo. Serena is dancing with his young boyfriend. The burly man and the two women from the kitchen come into the lounge room and form a triangle. The music is on loud and everyone is singing along. The music pounds into my eardrums and I walk away from the frenzied dance into a small hallway and open a door. A small bedroom. I jump on the bed and flick on the bedside light. In front of me there sits a small TV. Beside me the remote control and I flick the screen on. Flick through the channels, heavy metal music clips, flick past that, ads, flick past them. Peter O'Toole and Audrey Hepburn in How to Steal a Million. I sit back on the pillows and turn up the volume. Madonna is still audible. I turn up the volume louder and watch the movie. O'Toole at his most handsome, Hepburn at her prettiest. The word on the screen is much more attractive than the word I move around it. I lower my head on my chest and breathe deeply. I'm too tired to sleep, too mind-fucked to keep partying. There is a knock on the door. Come in, I mumble. George comes into the room. I'm hallucinating. George comes into the room. I am not hallucinating. I want to straighten up. I can't, and instead I lower my head again. A young boy is behind him. The young man pushed around. I'm trying to straighten up. Can't do it. I feel fucking amazing seeing him. Realize I have had him in the back of my thoughts all night. I also realize I'm pissed off, to see him obviously friendly with the pencil boy. I can almost hate him for that. George comes over, grabbing my hand. He seems glad to see me. His presence in the room is overpowering. I smell him all over me. He's soaking through my skin. He sits beside me on the bed and asks me if I'm irate. No, I'm fine, I go. The boy looks down on me. You know each other, he asks. I live with his brother. George introduces me to the boy. I don't give a fuck. Don't even try and listen to the name. I look up and George is smiling at me. His hair gelled, his face shaven, he's luminous. The boy offers George a joint, and he lights it, takes a couple of drags and offers it to me. I inhale deeply. I fumble in my jeans pocket for my cigarettes. They are there. I grasp the joint along. The boy takes 3 long drags, gives it to George, and then gets up. Come and then soon, I hear him say. I don't look up as he leaves the room. The door shuts. I relax a little, glad he's out of here. I look up at George, who is staring at the TV screen. I tense up again. A good movie, is it? He asks me. Yeah, I reply. I've seen it before. He asks me who the actor is, and I'm disappointed. He doesn't know Peter O'Toole. Been here long? No, I answer. I keep watching the TV. Watch Audrey and Peter flirting with each other, making light conversation, falling in love. George passes me the joint, and I want to touch his neck, feel his skin. Is that your girlfriend inside? He asks me. Who? The Greek girl. He means Maria. No, just a friend. The question pisses me off. Peter must have kept quiet about his little brother sleeping with men. It is something Peter doesn't talk about much. My body is stumped. I'm tight all over. My t-shirt is constricting me. I finish the joint and he takes it from me, crushes my hand. I see sparks. A tiny shower of electricity rains down on the bed from the point where our hands touched. He sees nothing. He bats out the joint in an ashtray and watches the movie. I guess we should go inside, he says. No, I say it loudly. I want to stay here. He doesn't move. I find you very attractive, Harry. He does not look at me as he tells me, and I am very stoned. He gets up from the bed and turns around to me. Sorry, he says softly. I shouldn't have said that. I pull my knees up tight against my chest and concentrate furiously on the screen. Words are forming. Whole sentences are at play at the tip of my tongue. Nothing comes out. I'm gritting hard on my teeth. See you, Harry. Stay, I bark it out. He doesn't leave, but he doesn't sit down. I light a cigarette and he asks for one. I hand it over and he lightly touches my hand, runs his fingers up my naked arm. I hold it out to him, close my eyes. He touches my face, a light touch, caressing me. Have you done it with a guy before, Harry? Then he laughs, a sarcastic laugh. He takes his hands away. I guess you have, he says. His words are knives, carving me up. I fix my eyes on the screen. In his eyes, I am something else. I am someone else. I'm a work boy, a straight boy. He is blind to my desire for him. I feel naive, vulnerable, but in my head, running around and around and around, it's a thought that I must appear strong for him to want me. He too wants the 100% genuine work back. He sits down next to me, and I still can't look at him. He bets off the half-smoked cigarette. I look at him. He looks boyish but not soft. I want to tell him I adore him. The words don't come out. He's nervous, but that touches me. I pull him to me and we're kissing. I feel on his mouth. I fall into him.